Hey guys. All right, today we're going to be talking about why we need carbs. Last week we talked about what carbs were. Welcome to Pink It for the Cure Health and Wellness Tips of the Week. This is Wellness Wednesday. So let us jump right on into it. So, why do we need carbs? There's four areas that I want to focus on today. And the first one is that carbs are our main source of fuel, otherwise known as energy. All right, we talked about how 1 gram of carbs is kind of equal to about 4 calories of energy. And so the main source of energy comes from carbs. All right. The second thing is that carbs help to feed our good gut. Of course, our gut is going to be our stomach, our intestines, our colon, and so we want to have good gut bacteria. Good bacteria versus bad bacteria. So the good bacteria are those microorganisms that are helping to, develop the nutrients that from the nutrients that we eat, and often referred to as probiotics, and they're just good for our good to have good gut health. All right. The third thing is that carbs play a huge role in our immune system. All right. We're going to be talking about building up our immune system next month, so stay tuned for that. But carbs are one of those things that help catapult our immune system, and the function of getting that immune system ready to fight things off that don't need to be there in our bodies. Okay. The fourth thing I want to focus on today is that carbs help to remember, we said that carbs were one of three nutrients that we need to be eating in large amounts, and so carbs are one of those things, but it's good carbs. Remember, we talked about how there's good carbs and there's those carbs that add weight. So the good carbs, of course, are going to come from plants, and so proteins and fat get supported in the metabolism of our body when we take in those good carbs. So those are the four basic reasons why we need carbs. And so I want to talk about an area. If we're going to talk about carbs, we don't want to forget fiber. Okay. The last thing I want to talk about today is the two types of fiber that we get from carbs. We can get from carbs, that is. So we have the soluble fiber that we can eat, and then there's the insoluble fiber. So as it relates to the soluble fiber, we definitely know that those types of fibers attracts water, and it helps in our digestion. We get that from like whole grains, and we'll talk more about the different foods that we're going to eat next week. The last week of August, we'll talk about the examples of the different types of carbs, but we can get the soluble fiber from apples, and even from one of my favorite breakfasts to eat during the colder months, and that's oatmeal. Okay, I know a lot of people don't care for oatmeal, especially down south. It's very rare to find any Southerners who love their oatmeal. I know y'all are grits babies, so. But anyway, we can eat grits in moderation, but oats are definitely better. And then there's the other type of fiber, which is the insoluble, fiber, and that's the one that increases bulk. For those of us who have issues with digestion, you want to look at the different types of fiber that's going to work better for you. Your insoluble fiber is going to be easier to eliminate, making foods easier to eliminate, and those types of foods are things such as, of course, your veggies, grains, and wheat. All right. So that's it about why we need fiber and why we need carbs. Fiber, which is a type of carb, but why we need those carbs. Next week, again, we're going to talk about examples of food sources with carbs. Probably going to share some recipes and just different things that we can do to help build up our carbohydrates, and make sure that carbs don't continue to get a bad rap. There's good carbs out there for us. Okay. All right. That's it for this week. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. So much more is in store. So much more is going to be discussed as we delve into making sure that we're healthy and well. Thank you so much for joining me. I love you. There's nothing you could do about it. And remember, you can do all things through Christ who strengthens you. Until next time, love you.